Hidden secrets behind the creation of Bitcoin. If you're not an industry insider, Bitcoin may appear to you to have emerged out of nowhere. Like, one day there was silence. The next, Bitcoin was taking over the news feeds and social media circles. Bitcoin has a long and complicated history. In this video, we tell you about some secrets behind the cryptocurrency. Before we dive in though, please make sure to like and subscribe, and turn on notifications. Our content is interesting and engaging, and you sure wouldn't want to miss a single video. Before we delve deep into the background and secrets behind Bitcoin, it might be worth it to do a refresher course on what Bitcoin is. Speaking of, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency and digital asset which is based on innovative blockchain technology. What this means is that Bitcoin cannot be altered, hacked into, or manipulated in any way. For this reason, Bitcoin is one of the most secure and sought-after digital currencies in the world. At the time of this video, its price hovers just beneath the $40,000 mark. Concerning its history, Bitcoin was first created in late 2008. However, it didn't really come into use until 2009. What happened was that the Bitcoin software and network were launched onto the internet by an anonymous individual or group of individuals going by the name Satoshi Nakamoto. Though investigations have been carried out in an attempt to unearth the identity of this person, nothing substantial has been found so far. In spite of its mysterious origins, and perhaps because of it, Bitcoin faced so much scrutiny in those early years. Not to say criticism of the cryptocurrency is non-existent today, but it was particularly awful in those early years. So many pundits, financial experts, and investors, spurred on by the fear of the unknown, gave out think pieces on why Bitcoin and other emerging cryptocurrencies are gimmicks or scams and should not be taken seriously. Well, swimming against the current, Bitcoin has appreciated to a value of about $40,000 per unit. Despite the occasional market crash, Bitcoin always seems to bounce back. Year after year, the price only gets higher and higher and higher. With all traded assets, whether it's stock, real estate, or even gold, what determines the price point isn't intrinsic value. In actual fact, supply and demand are far greater determinants of price than intrinsic value. When demand outpaces supply, price surges upward. When supply outpaces demand, price plummets downward. This unique dynamic places Bitcoin in a precarious position because although Bitcoin is in high demand, by design, only a fixed number of Bitcoins can ever exist. At the moment, the number of possible Bitcoin that can ever exist is 21 million. Of these 21 million, thus far, about 19 million have been mined. Once all Bitcoins have been mined, though, the digital currency will still remain in circulation. Instead, what could happen is that the limited supply will skyrocket demand to levels so high that the price is sure to reach astronomical levels. At that point, who's to say what the price of a single Bitcoin could be? The figure could reach millions, or, well, billions. This is one of the primary reasons Bitcoin is so far ahead of every cryptocurrency. Most others aren't finite, and hence supply and demand are much easier to balance. Now, you've heard us mention talk about mining Bitcoin. This might sound funny to your ears since Bitcoin isn't necessarily something that exists beneath the earth. Well, when experts talk about mining Bitcoin, they are referring to the specific computerized process by which new blocks of Bitcoin enter circulation. This is a highly elaborate process that lends Bitcoin its security. And so, Bitcoin mining is a new kind of gold rush that attracts individuals looking to make a killing. What is usually kept secret about Bitcoin mining is that it requires a whole lot of computer power. The energy consumption that worldwide cryptocurrency mining uses is higher than that of entire nations. In addition to the raw energy costs, though, Bitcoin mining also has environmental consequences. According to a report by CNBC, Bitcoin mining accounts for about 35.95 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions each year, about the same as the country New Zealand. These elements of Bitcoin, the energy consumption and carbon footprint, is what makes experts look at it with a wary eye. And after all, climate change is a very real threat that policymakers are scrambling and attempting to slow down. To some, Bitcoin mining cannot be allowed to carry on unchecked, as the environmental consequences are too devastating and unsustainable. Predictably, others are pushing back against this reality. Concerning the sustainability of Bitcoin, Tesla and SpaceX CEO and co-founder Elon Musk recently caused a market crash of the cryptocurrency by declaring that his companies would no longer be accepting Bitcoin as payment. In addition, they would be selling off all their Bitcoin repositories. The decision was made because Bitcoin's negative environmental impact clashed with Tesla and SpaceX's vision of a sustainable future. This move, combined with some regulatory activities on the cryptocurrency in China, not only destabilized the marketplace, but must have rattled other huge investors. And so, the currency plummeted from a high of about $80,000 to just below $40,000. Now, Bitcoin is back on the rise, but very slowly. The whole world is watching to see if it settles in its volatility. Coming to the end of this video, we hope you have learned a lot about Bitcoin and its mysterious origins. A lot of people don't preoccupy themselves with this though, and they continue to trade in cryptocurrency regardless. Is there a fact about Bitcoin's origins you feel we should have mentioned? Please feel free to discuss this below. We would like to remind you to like, subscribe, comment, and share as we sign off. Those gestures go a long way to support the channel and let us know to keep coming at you with the content. Our videos are always made to be entertaining, informative, and engaging. We know for sure you wouldn't want to miss a single one. Till our next video, take care. Catch you later.